Welcome to another CEO Wisdom podcast. We have Erika Taylor Montgomery with us today. She's CEO at Three Girls Media. She also had and still have a podcast. It's called 2 Minute Marketing Tips. She's a professional speaker as well. So we're gonna talk about podcasting today. We're gonna talk about media and everything in between. This pod is presented to you by podpire.com. That is my podcasting company. If you want to start, scale, be invited to podcasts like this one, or even monetize your podcasting activity, you can go to podpire.com for that. Erika, welcome to the pod. Tell me a bit more about yourself and what you're up to nowadays.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Charles. I really appreciate it. I've founded Three Girls Media almost 20 years ago now. We specialize in marketing and we work with clients nationwide and even internationally to help them with their marketing. I am based in the Seattle area in Washington State, but like I said, we work with clients all over the US and even internationally.
Cool. And how did you get started in the podcasting world? I heard you had some radio show as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Before I got involved in marketing, my first career right out of college was actually broadcasting. I was on air in San Francisco, both television and radio, for almost 20 years. So that was really my impetus in terms of broadcasting. And then once I got involved in marketing, one of the great things about marketing is that you should do it in every way possible in order to promote your business. And podcasting is really a fabulous way to do that. It's extremely cost effective. You can reach a wide audience. It doesn't really require a large investment in terms of getting started. Of course, there's some equipment, but you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get that. And so I think it's a great place not only for me to share my expertise, but for anyone who's looking to share their expertise to have a podcast.
Right. And tell me about your business. How do you make money with Three Girls Media?
Yeah, so we do marketing for our clients, and we do marketing in several different ways. One is managing social media. So we'll manage the social media accounts for our clients, which means that we'll come up with a content calendar, we'll write the content, we'll post it on behalf of our clients. We also create custom graphics or videos. And then once we post the content for them, we manage fan engagement. So if someone is commenting or something like that, we respond on the behalf of our clients to help them build those online relationships. We also do blogging. So we'll write blog articles for our clients to post on their websites. That's great for two things. Not only is it a wonderful way to share your expertise in your industry, but it's also really good for your search engine optimization and being able to drive organic traffic to your website. We also do digital advertising. So, whether that's ads on social media platforms or platforms like Google or Bing or Yahoo, we do that. We also do graphic design. We do search engine optimization. So, we have a lot of different tools in our wheelhouse to help our clients.
And how much you charge typically? How much clients you have at the moment?
Yeah, right now we have about 15 different clients and we charge based on the services we're providing. So for social media, for example, it's all on an a la carte basis. So it depends on how many posts we're doing per week and how many platforms. So if you have a very limited budget to work with, we can work with you because, we can do a little bit with a little bit of money. And of course, if you have a larger budget, we can do more, but we're really flexible based on the way we price things a la carte. So it allows us to work with both small and large clients.
Interesting. And yeah, what are your goals this year?
Yeah, well, definitely growing the business, right? So next year we're coming up on our 20th anniversary being in business. I'd really like to see us increase not only our customer base, but also our revenue. So those are the things that I've really been focused on towards the beginning of this year, and I'll continue to focus on over the next several months.
Why Three Girls Media? Do you have two other partners or?
No, that's a great question, and I get that question a lot. When I was founding the company, I wanted to come up with a name that was catchy and memorable that would stick in people's minds. And so it occurred to me, if you want to spread the word about something, what's the fastest and most efficient way to do it? All you have to do is tell three girls, and before you know it, it's out there like wildfire because girls love to talk. So it was sort of a catchy little riff on girls liking to talk and spreading the word about things, which of course is what marketing is all about.
How do you get your new clients?
Yeah, so a few different ways. One, I do a lot of networking. I go to in-person networking events. I also do online networking events. And so I think that's a great way to meet new contacts and meet new people. We also advertise for ourselves, and both on Google and on social media. Right now, we're running Facebook ads, and that's been very successful in generating leads. And then also, I think that we blog regularly, at least once a week, and that drives organic search engine traffic to our website and drives new business that way. So there are a lot of different ways that we go about attracting new clients.
And PR wise, what advice do you have for my CEOs?
In terms of public relations in general, yeah, I think that one mistake that CEOs make is thinking that, I will build it and they will come, right? Is that you just have this great business and people will come to you. And that's not always the case. So you really need to constantly innovate and promote yourselves. And that gets down to the foundation of marketing, whether that's marketing through public relations and doing things like getting editorial media placements, or whether it's through social media marketing or blogging or networking, you constantly have to work at it to get your brand awareness out there, your name recognition to be continuous. And it's not something that you can just put aside and forget. It's something you have to constantly baby and manage and work at.
And how do you get featured on front page of New York Times for the good
Yeah, well,
reasons?
yeah, yeah, for good reasons, of course, is why we all want to be featured in the New York Times or any other major publication for that matter. One is that I think that you have to have a unique story. It has to be something that's compelling and interesting and that's fresh and happening now. Any kind of media, whether it's the New York Times or whether it's a magazine or whether it's your local city newspaper, are looking for articles of interest that are fresh and relevant and now. So if you've got something that you can leverage in your business, maybe it's a charity event that's just raised a amount of money, or maybe it's something really innovative that you do in your business that nobody else is doing that you can drive a story around. Look for that thing that's a differentiator. What makes you unique, different, and sets you apart from everyone else? And that's how you can drive a story.
And what is it that sets you apart?
Yeah, I think a couple of things. One, we're really focused on customer service. So we believe in high touch, high communication, and high visibility. So, one complaint that I hear time and time again from potential clients is that we hired a marketing agency, we paid them a ton of money. I have no idea what they did for us. I never heard from them. It was just a really awful experience. And so we try to be the opposite of that. We're highly communicative. We send our clients weekly updates, a minimum of once a week on Fridays. And of course, we communicate that with them more frequently if we need to. But at least once a week, they're going to get an email from us explaining what we've been working on that week, providing them any deliverables, letting them know what we're going to be working on the following week. and we keep those lines of communication open. I also believe in being extremely responsive. So my team knows that if we receive an email from a client, that it has to be responded to the same day, not tomorrow, not a couple days from now, but it has to be the same day, ideally within a couple of hours. So it's really about that high touch, high communication, and letting people know you care.
And if I was a PR agency and I was representing Erika Montgomery, what have you done special as an individual for me to put you on the front page?
That's a great question. I think one, being a woman entrepreneur in this industry who is disabled, is something that is to my credit. I haven't let my multiple disabilities stop me from building and growing a successful business. And that can be really hard when you're physically disabled. So, I still get out there. I still do in-person networking. I still do a lot of networking online, and I think that's one of the things that's to my credit.
Congrats to that. And what do you do when you have bad days?
Um, I try to push through. I've always very much been a glass half full as opposed to glass half empty person, just in terms of mindset. And I think that really goes a long way. So even when I'm having bad days and my body isn't cooperating, um, I just really try to keep that positive outlook and positive attitude. And sometimes it's literally a minute by minute thing, and if this minute is miserable, maybe the next one will be a little bit better. Or, if this hour is miserable, maybe the next one will be a little bit better. And I think that's something to keep in mind for business as well, because as CEOs, we all have good days and we all have bad days. But ideally, the good days outweigh the bad days. And as long as we can stay focused on making that next minute, hour, or day better than the day before, then it's hard not to be successful.
Love that. What do you feast upon nowadays when it comes to learning, books, podcasts? Who do you listen to? What have been informations that you've retained and put into action nowadays?
Yeah, I'm really an avid reader. So I love reading various books, and there are some great books on marketing out there that I've read recently. One of them is by Michael Logan, and Alex, and I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but the title of the book
Hormozy?
is called, I'm sorry?
Is it Alex Hormozy or?
No, it's Alex, yes, Resensky, I think
Okay.
is what the last name is, but
Yeah.
it's all about, analyzing analytics with Google, and the name of the book is Crawl, Walk, and Run. And there's a new edition that just came out recently, and it's really a phenomenal book. It talks all about how you can use Google's marketing platform and its analytics to really up your game. So I highly recommend that one. Crawl, Walk, and Run.
Interesting. Well, thanks so much for the value added today, Erika. Where can people find out more about you?
So the first place to go is our website. It's threegirlsmedia.com, and it's the word three all spelled out, THREE girlsmedia.com. You can go to our contact page. You can send me an email there. You can check out our videos. You can use the chat bot on our website and get a hold of me directly. And I look forward to hearing from you.